It's time for Plainfield Quakers basketball on AudioSportsOnline.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by Wings Etc., Prestwick Pet Sitters, State Farm Agent Jeremiah P. Whip, Raymond's Alignment Service, and J.P. Brenz and Caliber Home Loans. Red Pride Basketball is an AudioSportsOnline.com production. Now let's go courtside for tonight's game. Plainfield Quakers return home to Red Pride Gymnasium, where they're going to be spending a little bit of time here for basically the next 5 weeks. And we'll have all of those games for you right here on AudioSportsOnline.com. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Red Pride Basketball on ASO. My name is Brian Scott. I'll be joined shortly by my broadcast partner, Christopher Worley. The Plainfield Quakers are 1-6 on this season. They lost at Danville last weekend by the score of 45-40 against, well, actually a pretty good Danville team. So Andy Weaver's hoping maybe they can build a little bit more, get a few more shots to drop as they welcome the Terre Haute Patriots tonight to the Red Pride Gymnasium. I mentioned right off the bat that this is going to be the first of a series of games here at Red Pride Gymnasium, as the Quakers, they won't have another road game until January 30th. A rather oddity in the schedule. Now, throw in the Hendricks County Tournament will be in the middle of that, and that'll be taking place right here in Plainfield, where the Quakers will have a tough matchup against the Brownsburg Bulldogs, one of two matchups against the team from Brownsburg. But tonight, they'll welcome a sectional rival tonight, the Patriots from Terre Haute North. And when I come back, Christopher Worley will join me. We'll talk a little bit about what we might expect in tonight's basketball game. This is Plainfield Quakers basketball on AudioSportsOnline.com. Whether you're looking to buy a new home or need to refinance an existing mortgage, J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans can help you with all your mortgage financing needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA loans. Contact J.P. today at 550-2116. That's J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans. Prestwick Pet Sitters and owner Dawn Crawford is a proud sponsor of the Plainfield Quakers basketball team. Prestwick Pet Sitters has been in business for over 20 years, servicing Plainfield, Avon, and Danville, specializing in home pet care for all types of pets, from Angora rabbits to zebrafish and all the cats and dogs in between. Visit PrestwickPetSitters.com or call 745-9900 to learn more or schedule an appointment before your next trip. That's PrestwickPetSitters.com. We'd like to thank Raymond's Alignment Service in Plainfield for being a proud sponsor of Plainfield Quaker basketball. Raymond's Alignment Service is Plainfield's complete auto and truck repair center since 1995. You can visit them at 3828 Clarks Creek Road in Plainfield or give them a call at 317-838-7112. That's Raymond's Alignment Service in Plainfield. Welcome back to Red Pride Gymnasium. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. Plainfield Quakers will host the Terre Haute North Patriots tonight here on AudioSportsOnline.com. As we were watching the Quakers now making their appearance out onto the court as we get ready for tonight's game. The Terre Haute North Patriots have a record of 3-3. They've lost their last two games, though, albeit against some pretty good opposition. Head coach Todd Wolfel's team came in 4-1 before they had to meet up against a very tough Ben Davis Giants, and boy, they gave Ben Davis all they could handle before falling in double overtime, 65-63. And then the Patriots lost back on December 19th to a very tough Bloomington South team by the score of 48-33. So they're riding a two-game losing streak heading into tonight's matchup with the Quakers. The Quakers, they're riding a three-game losing streak. Their last and only win of the season back on December 6th when they knocked off the Bulldogs of Monrovia by the score of 65-45. And as I mentioned, back-to-back road losses at Batesville and then at Danville. And now they're back home for about 5 weeks. We'll have the starting lineups in just a moment. This is Red Pride Basketball on AudioSportsOnline.com.
Does Wings Etc. have great wings? Sure, but wait, there's more. So much more than award-winning jumbo wings. Stop past our new location in Plainfield at 1818 East Main Street, just west of Kroger, and you'll get a great big taste of what the Etc. and Wings Etc. is all about. You can call 406-3250 to place your to-go order today. That's Wings Etc. at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. We all have a guy, but who's your guy? Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield next to Popeye's Chicken is a proud supporter of Plainfield basketball. Jeremiah specializes in life insurance and retirement maximization. Call 839-3322 or go to who'syourguy.net to contact Jeremiah today. That's Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield.
It's our national anthem here at the Red Pride Gymnasium. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. Let's give you the particulars quickly for tonight's contest. First off, for the Terre Haute North Patriots, they have a record of 3-3. Their head coach is Todd Wolfel. He is 85-67 in his 7th year at the helm of the Patriots. And let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for his Patriots ball club. Starting at a guard is a 6-foot senior, Andrew Farmer. At the other guard is a 6'1 junior, Braxton Poore. At forward, a 6'1 junior, Keyshawn Sandifer. At the other forward, a 6'6 senior and their leading scorer, Charlie Amoni. And at center, a 6'3 junior, Kobe Riley. So once again, for the Patriots in the backcourt, it'll be Farmer and Poore. In up front, Imoni, Sandifer, and Riley. That is the Terre Haute North Patriots starting 5. For head coach Andy Weaver, the Quakers come into tonight's game with a record of 1-6. Coach Weaver, 11-38 in his 3rd year at the helm of the Quakers, and 237 and 214 in his 21st season overall. His starting lineup, and it's kind of an oddity tonight. We've got a pair of lineups that both match it, feature 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. For the Quakers, starting at a guard is a 5'10 senior, Kyler Nichols. At the other guard, a 5'11 senior, Mark Dahm II. At forward is a 6'6 junior, Max Kurkowski. At the other forward, a 6'5 sophomore, Nathan Mills. And at center, a 6'5 sophomore, Connor Bren. So once again, the backcourt for the Patriots, or for the Quakers, Nichols and Dahm, and up front, Kurkowski, Mills, and Bren. That's your starting 5. I bring in my broadcast partner, Christopher Worley. And Chris, we've seen the Quakers. Things are pretty simple for the Quakers. Limit your turnovers and just try to get some good shots.
That's right. And they need more scoring besides just Nathan Mills, of course. Max Kurkowski needs to score the ball, of course. They'd like to see Mark Dahm get a few points. And, of course, Connor Brent's the sophomore, big number 44 at 6'5". Quakers have a good size front line tonight, Brian. They need to take advantage of that. Get some rebounding, try to win the rebounding battle against these Terre Haute North Patriots. And need a win here right before the holidays. That'd make the kids feel good, the coaching staff, and all these fans feel good, too, if they can get on the win track here tonight, Brian.
Imoni will jump center for the Patriots against Mills for the Quakers. Patriots in the navy blue with the white numerals and red trim. The Quakers in the white jerseys with the red numerals and the blue trim. Ball is in the air, and the tip is controlled by Plainfield, and they'll have the first possession of this basketball game. Again, kind of an oddity here in high school basketball. We don't see a whole lot of just what we consider standard lineups, 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. Here's Kurkowski, ball fake, pull-up jumper off the front rim, no good. Imoni with the rebound for the Patriots. And now here's the ball that's stolen. Nichols with the basketball. Just saw that pass, intercepted it, and he'll pull it out for the Quakers.
Terre Haute North starts in a man-to-man defense.
Here's Nichols with the basketball. Double team, sets it out. Here's Brenz. His jumper, no good. And clearing the rebound is Keyshawn Sandifer for the Patriots. Just underway here at Plainfield High School. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. Glad you could join us for a couple of days before Christmas, high school basketball. And here's a block coming up is Max Kurkowski. He blocks Imoni. And the Patriots, a couple of empty possessions. Here's the ball into Mills on the nice entry. Turnaround jumper with the right hand is up and good.
Good shot there by Nathan. Got a turnaround down there in the post. That's a good bucket to get Plainfield scoring started here tonight.
So the Quakers have the first basket, and here's another steal. Mills goes up and takes that one out of midair, brings it up the floor, and now he's given a little bit of room. Pull-up jumper from the left elbow is good.
Tremendous start here by the Plainfield Quakers. 2 turnovers. They have forced 2 turnovers against Terre Haute. Had a block shot on the defensive end. So defense and turnovers leading to points by Nathan Mills on the other end.
Patriots having some problems. 3 turnovers on 3 straight possessions. They have yet to get a good look at the basket. They move the ball around. Here's a 3 from the near corner. Shot no good by Braxton Poor. And that ball will go out of bounds over the backboard. And another empty possession for the Patriots. And the Quakers will have the ball with a 4-0 lead with 6:13 left to go first quarter. So Kyler Nichols is going to be met, and he'll get it across the timeline. He is guarded closely by Andrew Farmer. Ball goes right side. This is Kurkowski's to Brenz up top, over to Mills. Mills beyond the arc, down low to Brenz. Brenz, nice little leaner in with a right hand and gets the nice roll.
3 straight impressive possessions for the Quakers. Have the coach of Terre Haute North calling a timeout.
Todd Walfold does not like what he sees. He has watched his team turn it over on 3 of their 4 possessions. The Quakers have jumped out to a 6-0 lead with 5 minutes and 49 seconds left to play in this first quarter. And Chris, Coach Weaver had a good game, came out on the short end of the stick against Danville. I'm sure he's just loving a good fast start here by his ball club.
Yeah, he is, and that was a very good start. Playing good defense, getting turnovers, got a block shot, and then real good looks at the basket on the other end. They're running a good motion offense. That time, Nathan Mills with a good post pass and a good score there. So good start here for the Quakers. They need it here against Terre Haute North.
Plainfield is not a very good three-point shooting team, though. They have taken 80 shots. They have only hit on 20. And it's obvious they are trying to get that ball in down low, get it into the low post with both Brenz and Mills. Here is Imoni, their leading scorer. His shot no good. Goes up. We'll have a foul called against Mills. First foul of the contest goes against the Quakers star, Nathan Mills.
Imoni, a 6'6 senior, showed his quickness there. He was able to beat the Plainfield defense to the hole. Got the foul when he got his rebound.
Imoni's first free throw hits front iron, gets it to drop. Terre Haute North, not an overly impressive free throw shooting team on the season.
Imoni pretty good, though, at almost 82% for the season.
Second free throw, a nice high arc on there, and the Patriots' first 2 points of the contest come from the free throw line, and they immediately go to a full court press. Nichols has to pick it up. Now he's looking for some help, and he'll find Nathan Mills. Quakers with a 4-point lead, 5:21 left to go first quarter. Nichols, right side, down low, gives it to Brands. Connor up with it, over the backboard, no good. There is Nathan underneath. He has his shot blocked from behind. Looked like it was Braxton Poor that was able to get a hand on it, and that ball will go out of bounds, and they'll say it will belong to Terre Haute North.
Obviously, the plan so far for Terre Haute, for Plainfield, as you mentioned, Brian, is crash the glass. Get that ball inside. Let's get some inside hoops. If we can't make the first one, we'll get the rebound. They are really playing some interior offense here, trying to get those points.
And we'll have a whistle away from the ball, but it's going to be an offensive foul called against the Patriots.
He will go to a press again on defense. They being Terre Haute North. They're going to press the inbounds passer, and everybody is in the front court for the Patriots defense.
Braxton Poor hit with a foul. They get it up front. Now the Quakers have numbers. Pull-up jumper from Mills. Not advised, but Nichols is there for the rebound. They had Connor Brands over on the low post on the right side, but Nathan decided to pull up for the 16-footer. He'll get down low, put it up, won't get the bucket, but will draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. They want to use this size advantage they have on the inside. There's a good turnaround by Nathan Mills. He's had a couple of those, and he drew the foul.
Kobe Riley will be hit with his first personal for the Patriots, second team foul, and at the line will be Nathan Mills. Nathan's first free throw, no good. It rims out. Nathan with 4 of the Quakers' 6 points as the Quakers leads the Patriots 6-2 with 4:45 left to go opening quarter. Second free throw on the way. That one rattles home. Nathan has 5 points, and it's a 7-2 Quaker advantage. Imoni with the basketball. He is their leading scorer. He averages about 13 points per game. Jumper is going to be no good. It's going to go out of bounds as Braxton Poor can't get that one to go. It goes off the side of the rim, and here's the Patriots once again picking up full court man-to-man. And they'll get the ball in the hands of Mills. Mills left sides to Nichols. Nichols leaves it to Kurkowski. Nice ball fake, but has to back it up. Now picks up his dribble and has to find Kyler. Kyler Nichols with a basketball, picks up the dribble, looks for Kurkowski, has it poked away, and now a reach-in foul as Charlie Imoni had good defense against Kyler, but then got a little over-aggressive and commits the foul.
Boy, he really did. He was right in his face. Good pressure defense by Terre Haute North right there.
That is the third team foul against the Patriots, and only one Quaker foul. And as we approach the halfway point of quarter number one, the Quakers have a 7-2 lead. Dahm gives the basketball to Brenz. They swing it around to Mills. They find Kurkowski. Kurkowski back to Nathan. Nathan pull-up jumper. Hits the front iron, no good, and Imoni has the rebound for the Patriots. 7-2. Quakers with the lead. Patriots with the basketball. Is dribbling the basketball is Andrew Farmer. He'll lead it off left side to Braxton Poor. Poor between the circles, goes left side. Here's Imoni for three. Short off the rim, and fighting for the rebound was Mills and Kurkowski, and it goes off a Quaker, and the ball belonged to the Patriots. Into the lineup now as Andrew Farmer will depart. Coming in will be A.J. Smith, and Mr. Smith protecting that nose, wearing a bit of a face guard. He is into the lineup. They'll lob it into Imoni. Imoni gives it up top. This is Sean Sandifer. Sandifer picks up his dribble. Top of the key is Poor, and now we'll have a whistle away from the ball. 3 seconds is the call as they got the big man, Kobe Riley, camped out underneath the basket.
4 turnovers here in this first quarter for Terre Haute North.
And they will once again pick up the pressure as Kurkowski gets it to Nathan Mills. Mills will give it to Kyler Nichols, and Nichols will bring it across the timeline into the front court. 7-2.
No trouble handling that press so far for Plainfield. Must have worked on that in practice this week.
They feed it down into Nathan Mills. Mills drives, doesn't get the bucket, and the rebound comes down to the Patriots, who have a 3-on-1. They leave it off, and they finish the break with A.J. Smith getting the first field goal from the floor for the Patriots. And the Quakers have a 7-4 lead with 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. And this one's going to be thrown away as Kobe Riley anticipated the pass. And the Patriots have the basketball and the Quaker turnover. Lob into the man Riley, and he is going to be called for 3 seconds. Shouldn't have put the ball on the court. Had he gone straight up with it after he caught the pass, likely it wouldn't have been a problem, but he put the ball on the court, and he's called for the second time for 3 seconds.
Yeah, their guard, Braxton Poor, Jr. there, threw a real nice lob pass. He was a little disappointed he didn't get the assist on that.
Substitutions now for the Quakers is entering the lineup. Reese Crawford is in, as well as Keegan Motter. And this press now starting to cause some problems. Good ball movement there, as finishing it off with the bucket is Keshawn Sandifer. As now the Quakers go the other way, and Nathan Mills didn't quite set his feet when he got the pass and tried to go up with the shot. And while the Quakers did a very good job of breaking this press early, now this Patriot pressure starting to affect them.
Well, I said something about it, Brian. So, three turnovers now in the last minute for Plainfield.
Quakers lead 7-6 with 2:18 as Patriots have run off 4 straight. Still a low-scoring game here in the first quarter. With the basketball, Braxton Poor. He is guarded closely by Reese Crawford. They'll move the ball around as Austin Kurashima had the basketball. They'll move it around. Here's a 3-ball from the left wing by Kurashima. It's no good. Brenz with a rebound, and he'll hand it off to Keegan Motter, who will bring it into the front court. 1:50 left to go. 7-6. 3-ball on the way, off the glass and good by Reese Crawford.
Good shot there, Reese. He took it when he had the open shot and hit it. Nice to see him score there. He needs to up his field goal percentage. Reese needs to score for the Quakers.
They'll get the ball down low into the hands of Jackson Walliver. He'll kick it back out to Smith. Smith will drive, throw it off the glass, won't get the bucket. but a whistle will mean that Mr. Smith will be heading to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Smith has showed some quickness off the dribble, was able to penetrate, get a good shot at the rim there for Terre Haute North, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Reese Crawford is hit with his first foul, second team foul against the Quakers with a minute 31 left. Smith's first free throw is up and good. That makes it a 10-7 Quaker advantage.
Sorry, Brian. He is 4 out of 4 from the free throw line coming into this game, so 100% free throw accuracy maintains here in the first quarter for Mr. Smith.
Now 5 for 5 on the season, and he has one more on the way. Second free throw is good, still perfect on the season. Smith with 4 points. He leads the Patriots now off the bench, and it's a 2-point Quaker lead with a minute 25, and now a whistle and a foul as Nathan Mills is going to be fouled on a reach-in by Brian Stevens, who's into the lineup for the Patriots. That'll be the 14th foul against the Patriots, and Max Kurkowski will take the ball side out.
That's one thing we've seen in high school basketball. You want to watch those hand checks, forearms on the player's body out on the perimeter when you're on defense. They're calling them little point of emphasis this year.
Here's Brand, swings around right side to Kurkowski. Kurkowski looks for a Mills screen. Now pick and pop, pick and roll. Mills with a turnaround jumper. Nathan now has 7 points, and it's a 12-8 Quaker advantage as we approach a minute left, and the ball goes out of bounds. They'll say it went off of a Quaker. And the Patriots will keep the basketball. As into the lineup, Bryson Ellis will come in. He's going to take over for Max Kurkowski.
Brian, Nathan Mills off to a fine start here. He's playing well tonight. He's using his height advantage there in the post to get up and over the Terre Haute defense and get a good, clean look at the basket.
Charlie Imoni came in for Kashawn Sandifer. Here is Imoni, their leading scorer, but kicks it right side. Inside the arc, shot no good by Brian Stevens. And the Quakers have the basketball up by 4 with 47 seconds. Mills down quickly, but has to kick it out. And now we'll have a turnover as Crawford shuffled the feed as he made a move to the hoop. And the turnover will give the ball back to the Patriots. They trail by 4 with 44 seconds remaining left in the quarter.
Jacob Maple going to check in now.
Maple comes in for Connor Brenz. And Nathan Mills is also going to check out for this final 44 seconds as he gets a breather. Anthony Bolin now in for the Quakers. 12-8, Plainfield with the advantage, but the Patriots have the basketball with 37 seconds remaining in the quarter. Good first quarter for the Quakers. Started out hot, but they've managed to keep their lead. They have never trailed in this contest. Terre Haute going to be patient with this basketball, see if they can get a good shot, and now we'll have an offensive foul, and not something the head coach Todd Woelfel is going to be really happy about, as we'll have a foul away from the ball, and it'll go against Brian Stevens. That's his second, team foul number 5.
Yeah, Brian Stevens was just screening there, trying to do his job on offense and set a screen there, and got a little too much elbow, I think, into one of the Quakers.
And Coach Weaver's quickly going to bring out Max Kurkowski and Nathan Mills back out onto the court, see if Quakers can get a bucket here to end the first quarter as we hit 11 seconds. Up top, this is Crawford with the basketball, right side to Motter. Motter tried to lob it in, went over the head of Mills. It's down low, 2 seconds remaining, and doesn't look like the Patriots are going to get a shot off. So the Quakers with a good start to this basketball game. And after 8 minutes of basketball, they lead Terre Haute North by the score of 12-8. Back with second quarter action after this. This is Quaker Basketball on Audio Sports Online.
Whether you're looking to buy a new home or need to refinance an existing mortgage, J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans can help you with all your mortgage financing needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA loans. Contact JP today at 550-2116. That's J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans. Prestwick Pet Sitters and owner Dawn Crawford is a proud sponsor of the Plainfield Quakers basketball team. Prestwick Pet Sitters has been in business for over 20 years, servicing Plainfield, Avon, and Danville, specializing in home pet care for all types of pets, from Angora rabbits to zebrafish and all the cats and dogs in between. Visit PrestwickPetSitters.com or call 745-9900 to learn more or schedule an appointment before your next trip. That's PrestwickPetSitters.com.
We're ready to begin second quarter action here at the Red Pride Gymnasium. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. Plainfield with a 12-8 advantage after one quarter of play, and the Patriots will have the basketball to begin quarter number 2, as now we will see the Patriots work against this man-to-man defense by Plainfield. They've been in the man-to-man all game long. Here's a 3-ball off the rim by Cassius Bell, and the Quakers have the basketball. We'll get the lineups here in just a moment. Up top, Keegan Motter all alone, but his 3 hits the front iron. It's chased down by Austin Kurashima, and here come the Patriots. Driving down the left side of the lane, layup off the glass with the left hand, up and good by Kashawn Sandiford.
Sandiford, good quick move. He went right to the bucket, knew what he wanted to do, and got the hoop.
Here's a good job as they tried to get the ball to Nathan Mills. Nathan missed a shot, got the rebound and the bucket, and one.
Boy, Nathan really came out fired up here to play tonight. Had 7 points in that first quarter. Now he's got the first field goal here in the second quarter.
So 9 points, and Nathan can go into double figures with a free throw as Connor Brenz ends up back in the lineup. Quakers 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Their only 2 free throws in that first quarter came at the hands of Nathan Mills, and he's going to see if he can convert the and one after the basket, which he does. 10 points for Nathan Mills, a 5-point advantage for the Quakers as the Patriots push it up court. Imoni drives in the lane, a little runner with a right hand, no good, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called against the Plainfield Quakers.
Well, you can see there why Imoni is their leading scorer. Good move to the bucket, cut across the lane, and got a good shot at the hoop up close, drew the Quaker foul.
Connor Brands will hit his first foul, only the 13th foul against Plainfield. Imoni with a pair of free throws, and he misses the first. Imoni hit his first 2, and he only has 2 points in the contest. He'll have one more. Second free throw is good. He splits them. Imoni with 3 points, all from the line. 15-11 is the Quaker advantage, and here comes the press once again. They get it to Mills. Mills gets it to Motter. Motter left side, leaves it off to Brenz. Nice pump fake. Puts it up, puts it in, and one.
Boy.
So back-to-back and ones for the Quakers. And again, working that low post, getting the ball down low. A couple of nice little ball fakes by Connor Brenz. He gets the bucket, and the foul will be charged to A.J. Smith. That, they say, is his second.
Boy, some very nice pump fakes and ball fakes there by Connor Brenz. As you said, Brian, he used several of them. That's good fundamental basketball.
So Brenz with the free throw, he nails it. He now has 5 points, and it's the biggest lead of the night for the Quakers at 7 at 18-11 with 6:45 left to go in this first half.
Need to keep playing good defense now here, Red Pride.
They'll get the ball up top. This is Cassius Bell. Bell between the circles, right side. This is Austin Kurashima with the basketball. Kurashima leaves it to Andrew Farmer. They get the ball on the wing. Here is Imoni. He drives, shot no good, and the ball's tapped out, and Motter has the basketball, but he's going to hold up and let his teammates come into the front court. They get it to Brenz. Brenz kicks it back out to Motter. Motter left side. Kurkowski, 3-ball corner. That's off the rim, no good, and the rebound by Imoni. Imoni will bring it into the front court for the Patriots. Kick it left side. 3-ball from Kurashima is up and good. Austin Kurashima into the scoring column. The first 3-point basket for the Patriots as we come back the other way. Shot goes up by Bryson Ellis. He won't get the bucket, but he will draw the foul. And the Quakers are heading to the free throw line yet again.
Austin Kurashima is 9 out of 23 from 3-point range coming into this game. So he loves to take the three. A 39% shooter. Got that one for Terre Haute North.
Bryson Ellis at the line to shoot 2, and what has been for the Quakers so far this season a bit of a bugaboo for this team. They're doing a pretty good job from the free throw line tonight. As Ellis gets his first point, and he gets it from the line, he'll have one more.
Bryson Ellis, the 6'1 junior forward.
Second free throw on the way. He hits both. Bryson with his first 2 points as Anthony Bolin will come in. He will take over for Bryson Ellis. Well, we want to say a very, very special hello to somebody out there in Wisconsin that is watching our game tonight. A big hello to Foxy Roxy out in Wisconsin. Hope you're enjoying Quaker basketball tonight. 3 ball on the way. That one rims out, no good by Amoni, but the rebound is controlled by Cassius Bell. Bell drives to the hoop, and he won't get the bucket, but he's going to earn a trip to the line. It'll be only the 4th team foul against the Red Pride tonight.
Yeah, that foul went against Mills, and boy, Coach Weaver and the student body underneath the rim here all thought that was all ball. They thought no foul against Plainfield.
Bell misses the first, and while that is only the 4th team foul against the Quakers, it is Mills' second, but he'll stay out on the court. 20-14, 5:41 left to go in the half. Second free throw by Bell is good. And now Bryson Ellis will return to the lineup. Anthony Bolin will take a seat.
Hey, Terre Haute North going to pull back on that press. I believe it's the first time tonight.
So the Red Pride with a 5-point lead and 5:36 left to go in the half as Kyler Nichols with a basketball. Picks up his dribble, feeds it to Mills, poked away, loose. Mills gets it back, looking for somebody to give the basketball to, and now a whistle and a timeout called by head coach Andy Weaver as he saw Nathan Mills in a little bit of distress on the court. He'll call a 30-second timeout with 5:26 left to go in this first half. Quakers doing an outstanding job getting the ball down low in the post. And, Chris, one of the things we said at the beginning of this broadcast, keep the turnovers low and look to get some good shots.
Yeah, that's right. Right now it's turnovers. I have Plainfield with 5, Terre Haute North with 4. But, some of those, they got several turnovers. Terre Haute North did off that press. So, overall, good job of handling the ball, being smart so far. And I like the offensive scheme this week. As you said, Brian, for the Plainfield Quakers, let's get it low. Let's let Mills work. Get some good post shots with Connor Brins. Instead of taking a lot of three-pointers, which they haven't been successful at this year, they're getting the ball low in the post and scoring against Terre Haute North. Now they'll have the ball inbounding underneath their own basket here.
And, of course, several of those big shots down low turned into and-one situations. Yep. So Quakers 4-4 from the line here in this second quarter. And they'll have the basketball up by 5. Nichols looking to feed Mills in the post. Good denial, and Kyler is going to have to pick up his dribble. He'll send it over to the other side of the court to Bryson Ellis. Ellis to Mills. Mills being guarded closely by Keyshawn Sandifer. He'll get it to Brins. Brins on the wraparound, no good, but there's Max Kurkowski to put it up and in. Max gets his first bucket of the night, and it's back to a 7-point lead for the Quakers.
Of course, we're used to seeing Max operate on the perimeter, but he was able to get inside, get that rebound and the put back there for the Red Pride.
Brins with a nice idea of trying to wrap around the basket and get that reverse. It just didn't drop, but there was Kurkowski to put it back up and in. And we're going to have a whistle. It looks like it's going to go against Plainfield. It'll be the 15th foul against the Quakers. And it'll be against Bryson Ellis, his first. The Quakers are already in the bonus as 18 fouls have been committed by Terre Haute North. Mills is going to take a rest. As coming in, it'll be Jacob Maple for Plainfield.
Coach Weaver substituting, using a lineup, getting a lot of guys playing time here in this first half.
Here's Imoni with the basketball. He's guarded by Ellis. They'll get the ball now over to Keyshawn Sandifer. Now back up top. This is Andrew Farmer with the basketball. Top of the key. Braxton Poor back to Farmer. They look down low, but good defense as Nichols is working hard against Kobe Riley.
A much bigger player is Riley than Nichols.
And Kyler really holding his own down low.
He is. He's battling the big guy.
As he has definitely got a size advantage. Here's a drive to the hoop by Braxton Poor. Won't get the bucket, but it'll be the 16th foul called against the Quakers.
Yeah, Kyler Nichols, a senior, just listed at 160 pounds, and he was matched up against big Kobe Riley for them, which is, well, we don't have his weight, but he's a big guy, and definitely Kyler was able to hold his own down there.
Poor for 2 free throws, misses the first one. As we mentioned, coming into this game, Terre Haute North, not one of the better free throw shooting. They only shoot 60% as a team. And Poor misses the first one. He'll have one more. And he couldn't hit either of them as Kurkowski goes for the rebound, a whistle, and this one's going to go against Terre Haute North. So we're going to go to the other end and shoot some free throws. It'll be the 19th foul. Looks like that foul's going to go against Kobe Riley. That's his second.
Yeah, Kobe Riley got underneath Max as Max was going up for the rebound, got underneath him on the body there.
But they're going to send Mills to the line. So they're going to say the foul was against Mills on the block out.
Oh.
And Nathan, who is 2 for 3 from the line, is at the line with a 1-and-1. First free throw is up. It rims out. Nathan now 2 for 4 from the line, but it's a 7-point Quaker lead as we hit the midway mark of the second period. This is Sandifer. He'll leave the ball up top, get the ball back on the right wing. Works against Nathan Mills. Pull-up jumper, rims out, but there underneath was Imoni, and Imoni gets the putback. Charlie Imoni, he's not only their leading scorer, he's their leading rebounder, and he cleans one off the offensive glass for the putback. And it's a 22-17 Quaker advantage with 3:36 left to go first half. Here's Kurkowski. Nice ball fake. Steps inside the arc. Doesn't get the shot. And coming down with a rebound is Braxton Poor for the Patriots.
It was a good-looking play by Max. Too bad it didn't go. I'm glad he didn't just settle for the three-pointer. Got the fake in, moved up to close to the basket by about 3 to 4 feet. Just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Patriots with the basketball. They trail by 5. Here's a jumper just inside the arc by Poor. No good. And Kurkowski cleans the glass for the Quakers. 3:06 left to go first half. Quakers lead 22-17. And as Max makes a move, we'll have a whistle. And Max is going to head to the free throw line as the foul is going to be called against Terre Haute North. 10th team foul. And the foul is going to be against Braxton Poor, his second. Double bonus in effect.
Brian at 1-5, like we said, Plainfield really needs a win here tonight. And the boys are showing it with their emotion. They're playing hard tonight, all of them. Doing a good job here as they lead Terre Haute North here and getting late in the second quarter.
Mills will take a seat as into the lineup as Anthony Bolin. Keegan Motter will come in for Kyler Nichols, and Mark Daum will come in for Bryson Ellis. 3:02 left to go in this first half, 23-17, and Max is at the line with one more free throw. Kurkowski's second free throw is perfect, as was the first. He has 4 points, 24-17 with 3 minutes left to go first half. The Red Pride with the advantage. With the basketball, they move it around the left side. With the basketball is Braxton Poor. He tries to feed it down low, poked out nicely, and a good denial and a steal. Jacob Maple in there with a good denial and then gets the strip, and here come the Quakers.
This is a good example of that effort, hustle, intensity we're seeing here tonight from the Quakers on defense.
And we'll have a whistle, but this is going to go against the Quakers. It might go against Max Kurkowski. It is the 7th team foul, so actually they're called against Anthony Bolin.
Timeout Terre Haute North here, Brian. Nope, making a substitution. No, we're okay. All right.
So the offensive foul, no free throws, will come back the other way, and it is the 17th foul against the Quakers. 2:22 left is driving with the basketball is Imoni. He'll kick it up top into the hands of C.J. Brown now into the contest. Kurashima gets up top. This is Imoni with the basketball, and they've done a good job in defending the Patriots' leading scorer so far in this first half. They'll lob it down low. The wraparound, no good by Sandifer. And the Quakers get the rebound. They'll come the other way. Kurkowski looked at the line, now gets the ball over into the hands of Anthony Bolin. His three is no good, and we'll go the other way as Max looks like he's holding his right side a little bit after that one.
Yeah.
And he's going to quickly, he's not going to be able to come out as they've already inbounded the basketball. They'll have to wait for the next dead ball. Max was grabbing his right side a little bit, looking like he might be able to shake this one off. We'll see if Coach Weaver elects to bring him off the court at the next dead ball. And now we'll have a whistle. Keegan Motter is going to commit the foul, and Max is going to go head to the bench.
Boy, tonight, any kind of touching, holding, grabbing, physical contact made by the defender against a perimeter player, either on the dribble or trying to drive, is going to get called here tonight.
Keegan Motter was called for the personal foul, his first, team foul number 8, and at the line for the Patriots is C.J. Brown. Brown, first free throw of the 1-and-1 is no good, and chasing it down was Reese Crawford. Patriots have had their chances from the free throw line here in this quarter, but they have only converted 2 out of 7, and they trail by 7. They feed the ball down low. Maple will send it back out. 3 ball by Ellis. Bryson Ellis from the corner is good.
Good to see Bryson hit that. He set his feet well, and that was a very good fundamental shot hit from three-point land.
We go under a minute left to go in the half, and the Quakers have their biggest lead at 10, 27-17. 3 ball from Imoni will drop.
An answer by Imoni there for Terre Haute North.
Charlie Imoni hits the 3. It's 27-20 as 3 ball on the way. Motter's 3 no good, and we'll have a whistle, and down hard on the court was Bryson Ellis for Plainfield. And this foul, as the officials talk it over, we'll see which end of the court they're going to head to. It's kind of like a turnover in football. Got players pointing each way.
Yeah.
And they're going to go talk to head coach Todd Wolfel. And I think what they're saying is we don't know who it was against.
That could be, but they're not including Coach
Wolfel is not looking real happy. And this ball may stay in the hands of the Red Pride, or let's see if they just throw it up and say jump ball.
Yeah, you may have to do that. Now we got a foul call.
They'll call it against Brown of Terre Haute North, and the double bonus is in effect.
Both teams in the bonus here. 40.3 seconds on the clock left, second quarter here.
Bryson Ellis will head to the line in the double bonus. He has 5 points. He's 2 of 2 from the line. And hits front iron and then rolls out. Reese Crawford will take a seat. Mark Dahm will return for the Red Pride. 27-20, Quakers with the advantage. 40.3 seconds remain in the half, and Ellis will see if he can split a pair of free throws. Gets a kind roll on the rim. He now has 6 points. It's an 8-point Quaker advantage. Patriots quickly into the front court. Handling the basketball is Brian Stevens. They get it into the hands of Brown, now down low. Making a move is Poor. He puts it off the glass. Shot no good. Loose ball's tipped out, and the Patriots retain possession, and they'll drive in the lane. The whistle before the contact in the lane. And while without that whistle, it probably would have been a player control foul. The foul will go against Plainfield, and it will go against Keegan Motter. That's his second.
On that post move, Brian, actually that was 34, Keyshawn Sandford. He's got some post moves. Been able to get some good looks at the rim and make some individual moves to try and get himself a hoop, but they're not falling here tonight so far for Keyshawn here in the first half.
Sandefur, he has been doing a lot of hard work there in the low post,
yeah.
But credit the Quakers. They've been able to do a good job in making him take some very, very tough shots. C.J. Brown at the line. 1-and-1 in effect. It was the 19th foul, and that one will drop. And C.J. Brown has his first points of the night. Well, right now the Patriots, who trail by 7, they can look at the free throw line here in this quarter. This could be a much closer game if they could hit some free throws. And right there, Brown will hit both of his. He has 2 points. He's 2 of 3 from the line. It's a 6-point Quaker lead. 16 seconds remain in the quarter. Kyler Nichols with the basketball in 12 seconds. He is harassed, gets around a screen, and now we'll have a late whistle.
Oh, boy.
And this one's going to go against Terre Haute North. And a blocking foul is going to be called against Stevens, I believe. If that is, that's his third.
They are incredulous at that call. They mean Terre Haute North bench and players.
C.J. Brown will be charged with the foul. For a moment there, I thought they might catch Jacob Maple with a moving screen, but instead Brown's called for the foul.
Yeah.
And it'll send Kyler Nichols to the line for 2 as the Quakers are in the double bonus. First free throw is good, and Kyler has his first points of the night.
Of course, Plainfield going to pull all their players back to defend now. Leave their lone shooter at the free throw line.
Coach Weaver's going to get Mills out. Nathan with 2 fouls. So with 7.9 seconds remaining, he's going to pull him out of this final 7 minutes, 7 seconds. Nichols hits the second free throw, 30-22. 5 seconds remaining, but the Quakers leave the lane open, and a blocking foul as Sandiford went to the hoop. Maple was underneath, but they're going to call Jacob for the block.
Boy, Kashawn Sandiford again to the hoop. He just cannot get the ball to fall on those drives, but he's being effective inside at operating for Terre Haute North. He'll shoot free throws here.
10th team foul, but Sandiford at the line to shoot 2. It's his first free throw attempts of the night, and he hits the first of 2. He now has 5 points.
Sandiford coming into this game at 62.5% from the free throw line. Gets that first one.
Crawford, Kurkowski, and Mills all back out on the court for these final 2 seconds. Coach Weaver getting his 3 best shooters out there as Sandiford with 1 more free throw. He nails them both. 2 seconds remain as they try to get the ball inbounds. Got to get it in a hurry. And they overthrow the basketball. Half-court shot on its way off the back iron by Austin Kurashima. But at the half, the Plainfield Quakers with one of their best halves of basketball so far this season. They lead Terre Haute North by the score of 30-24. We come back, we'll talk about what we saw in this first half, take you a look around the Mid-State Conference, let you know how the standings are as we get ready for Christmas here at Plainfield High School. Halftime, Quakers lead the Patriots 30-24. Back after this. This is Quaker Basketball on ASO.
Whether you're looking to buy a new home or need to refinance an existing mortgage, J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans can help you with all your mortgage financing needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA loans. Contact JP today at 550-2116. That's JP Brenz and Caliper Home Loans. Prestwick Pet Sitters and owner Dawn Crawford is a proud sponsor of the Plainfield Quakers basketball team. Prestwick Pet Sitters has been in business for over 20 years, servicing Plainfield, Avon, and Danville, specializing in home pet care for all types of pets, from Angora rabbits to zebrafish and all the cats and dogs in between. Visit PrestwickPetSitters.com or call 745-9900 to learn more or schedule an appointment before your next trip. That's PrestwickPetSitters.com. We'd like to thank Raymond's Alignment Service in Plainfield for being a proud sponsor of Plainfield Quaker basketball. Raymond's Alignment Service is Plainfield's complete auto and truck repair center since 1995. You can visit them at 3828 Clarks Creek Road in Plainfield or give them a call at 317-838-7112. That's Raymond's Alignment Service in Plainfield. Does Wings Etc. have great wings? Sure, but wait, there's more. So much more than award-winning jumbo wings. Stop past our new location in Plainfield at 1818 East Main Street, just west of Kroger, and you'll get a great big taste of what the Etc. and Wings Etc. is all about. You can call 406-3250 to place your to-go order today. That's Wings Etc. at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. We all have a guy, but who's your guy? Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield next to Popeye's Chicken is a proud supporter of Plainfield basketball. Jeremiah specializes in life insurance and retirement maximization. Call 839-3322 or go to who'syourguy.net to contact Jeremiah today. That's Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield.
Halftime at the Red Pride Gymnasium, and the Quakers lead Terre Haute North by the score 30-24. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. Let's take a look around the Mid-State Conference here at the half, as currently the Martinsville Artesians are at the top of the conference standings. They have a 2-0 conference record, 5-2 overall, as the Artesians have won their last 2. But hot on their heels are the Mooresville Pioneers. Mooresville with the best record of any of the Mid-State Conference team. They have a 6-1 overall record, 1-0 in the conference, but the Pioneers, they have won their last 4 contests. Whiteland is 1-0 in the conference, 4-3 overall, followed by Franklin. Franklin 2-4 overall, but they are 1-1 in the conference. Decatur Central only has one win on the season. They're 1-5, but they're also 1-1 in the conference, followed by Greenwood and Plainfield, both with 0-2 conference records. The Woodmen 2-5 overall, and the Quakers 1-6. Let's take a look at what happened last weekend in Mid-State Conference League action. Center Grove defeated Whiteland 50-47. It was Martinsville 71 over to 63 for Indian Creek. Last Saturday, a busy night involving Mid-State Conference teams. Of course, as we mentioned, Quakers fell to Danville 45-40. It was Lawrence Central 64, Decatur Central 59. Martinsville all over Eastern Green 86-53. Mooresville over Edgewood 60-40. Shelbyville defeated Franklin 74-47. Speedway a few better over Greenwood 52-49, and Whiteland pretty much had their way with Greenwood Christian 85-34. As it would be expected, a very light schedule in high school basketball this week. In fact, involving Mid-State Conference teams, only 2 games this week. They're both tonight. Of course, the game that you're watching right here on ASO, and Beech Grove is at Greenwood. Next week, again, a light schedule due to the New Year's holiday, but we'll be right back here at Plainfield next Tuesday when we'll find Perry Meridian invading the Red Pride Gymnasium. Whiteland will be at Scottsburg. Game Saturday, Greenwood is Center Grove, Whiteland at Perry Meridian, and Mooresville is playing in the Rushville tournament. So, Chris, as we look at the early season schedule here for the Mid-State, probably not a lot of surprises. Martinsville has been strong now for a couple of years. And Mooresville, you and I were talking a little bit before this tonight's game. Mooresville is just one of those teams that seems like every year in and year out, their basketball program is always a real tough program. Yeah, I really like the program Mooresville's built. As you said, overall 6-1 right now, and they lead the conference in offense at almost 67 points a game. So Mooresville, very, very tough team. They're going to be a handful all year long in this conference for the other teams to handle. And while tonight's game here for the Red Pride against Terre Haute North doesn't really affect the Mid-State Conference, it is a sectional rival. Matter of fact, Chris and I were looking around the stands, and again, maybe a little bit of a light crowd due to Christmas being just 2 days away, but we see Coach Jason Young here from Avon. Both the Orioles will be playing Plainfield this year, or Terre Haute North, as a regular season opponent. And, of course, Avon is also in that same sectional with Plainfield and Terre Haute North. We've seen a couple of Cascade shirts here as the Quakers could be have a regular season matchup that you can watch here on Audio Sports Online later this year with the Cadets. And never quite know what will happen in the Hendricks County tournament coming up in a few weeks. Of course, the Red Pride will have a big tall test ahead of them. They'll open up that tournament against the Brownsburg Bulldogs, but getting a few looks from some of the area schools. Yeah, it is. You know, the Hendricks County tournament's a big deal. It means a lot to the kids. I went to all the games last year. Of course, Brownsburg was able to win that against Avon in the final there. And it surprised me how happy the Brownsburg kids were to win that. It means a lot. It's not something you do every year. So Hendricks County tournament going to be right here, and it's going to be exciting. Everybody tries to win that. It means a lot to the kids and the coaches. And this is one of the more favorite places that a lot of teams like to come play here at Red Pride Gymnasium. It's a great facility, and a lot of teams love to come here and play here in Red Pride Gymnasium. So the Quakers happy to host this year's Hendricks County tournament. Just one note I wanted to make here. There are some conference games here coming up Saturday. You know, you previewed that schedule too. And that's something about this holiday week. You know, a lot of kids are on break. They're not doing much. Not the athletes here that play high school basketball. They've got some of these teams have a busy week. They're going to have to practice. I know next week is the Hall of Fame tournament at Newcastle that Southport, Brownsburg is involved in, Penn, Batesville. Those kids got to play. Next week, conference action. Greenwood at Center Grove, Whiteland at Perry Meridian, Rushville tournament. So a lot of the basketball programs do not get Christmas week off. They got to practice and get ready for games next Saturday also. And while the Quakers won't be playing any tournament action next week, again, we'll have the game next Tuesday when Perry Meridian comes into Red Pride Gymnasium. For Terre Haute North, they're going to be playing and also a very prestigious classic, the Wabash Valley Classic. That begins on the 26th and runs through the 30th. Yeah. So their schedule is going to be a rather busy one as well. Of course, the Quakers, they're not playing any type of tournament next week because they're going to come in the very week following New Year's, and they'll have the Hendricks County tournament to deal with themselves. So a lot of basketball action. It's always a busy time of the year, especially on the boys' side. We see probably more action on the boys' side during the Christmas and New Year holidays than we do on the girls' side, but a very, very busy week. Let's give you the stats as we have them as we get ready for second half action. For the Terre Haute North Patriots, leading scorer with 8 points is Charlie Imoni. 6 points for Kashan Sandiford. 4 points for A.J. Smith. 3 points from Austin Kurashima. 2 points from C.J. Brown. 1 point from Cassius Bell. Jackson Wolliver, Kobe Riley, Brian Stevens, and Andrew Farmer all played. They did not score. Patriots 10 of 15 from the free throw line, but only 6 of 11 there in that second quarter. They hit a few more free throws. This is a much tighter game than 6 points. For the Plainfield Quakers, leading scorer with 10 points is Nathan Mills. 6 points for Bryson Ellis. 5 points for Connor Brenz. 4 points from Max Kurkowski. 3 points from Reese Crawford. And 2 points from Kyler Nichols, Keegan Motter, Anthony Boland, Mark Daum, Jacob Maple all played. They did not score. Quakers, it's been a problem for them for most of this season. They've not been a very good free throw shooting team, but in the first half, they were 10 of 13. That helped them to keep this lead all throughout this first half. The Quakers have never trailed. They led by 4. After the end of the first quarter, they lead by 6 here at the half. So,
and Brian, I like that quarter scoring too. You know, Plainfield led after one quarter, 12-8. Looked good. Guess what? They kept it up in that second quarter. Outscored Terre Haute North 18-16 in that second quarter for the 30-24 halftime lead for the Quakers.
Both teams will start the second half as they started the first half. For the Patriots, it'll be Farmer, Poor, Amoni, Sandifer, and Riley. And for the Quakers, Nichols, Daum, Kurkowski, Mills, and Brenz. Quakers have the basketball to begin quarter number 3, up 30-24.
Let's see if they keep that same offensive theme. Ball inside, get some good post position and shots.
They get it to Mills. Triple team comes. He feeds Connor Brand at the free throw line to Kurkowski. And they indeed, their first play, they are looking to get it down low into the post. And as soon as Mills gets it, here comes 3 Patriots every time down low.
Yeah, that's a change they've made. They're going to focus on Mr. Mills, defending him in the post.
Nathan with the basketball picks up his dribble, gives it to Brenz. Brenz to Nichols. Good patient offense here to begin the game. As they get it down low to Mills, double teamed immediately. Nathan, step back jumper is short, and the rebound's controlled by Braxton Poor. Poor gets it left side to Sandifer. Sandifer feeds Riley. Riley gets the bucket and 1.
Good feed by Mr. Sandifer. I'm impressed by him as an athlete. He only had 6 points in that first half, but if he had got some of those buckets to drop, he could add 10, 12, 14 points. Made a good pass there for the Terre Haute North conversion and 2 points.
Connor Brenz picks up foul number 3. He is the first player from either team with 3 personals. Mills has 2 for the Quakers, 2 each for A.J. Smith, C.J. Brown, Braxton Poor, and Brian Stevens, along with Kobe Riley. Here's Kyler Nichols. Feeds it over to Connor Brenz. Brenz spins in the lane. Right-hander is up and good.
Connor showing off some moves there. Very impressive turnaround jumper in the lane for 2.
7 points for Connor Brenz, 32-26. And they get it down low to Riley. And looks like the Patriots are going to take a little bit out of the Quaker playbook and try to feed the low post.
Yeah, they've got Riley down there for 2 looks at the hoop early.
Nichols finds Connor Brenz. Brenz right side to Mark Daum. Daum, nice bounce pass, finds Nathan Mills. Nathan, little off-balance shot, kisses it off the glass, and Nathan Mills has 12 points.
That was not an easy shot to make at all. Nathan got it off the board and in.
34-28, Quakers with the lead. Braxton Poor has the basketball, feeds it right side. 3 ball on the way from the wing. Shot no good by Farmer, and the rebound's cleared by Kurkowski. Left side to Kyler. Nichols will bring it up into the front court. Gets around the Mills screen. Gives it off to Max Kurkowski, over to Mills, left side to Daum. Daum picks up his dribble, feeds Connor Brenz. Up top to Kyler Nichols between the circles. 5:55 left in the third quarter, 34-28. Quakers with the lead. Here's Kurkowski, pull-up jumper right in front of the free throw line. It's up and good.
Great offensive set there. They had Nathan posted up down low. Max fakes him the ball, then moved and got his own shot. Good shot in the lane.
Kurkowski gets the bucket, but they come right back, and it's right now all Kobe Riley for the Patriots. He had 0 points in the first half. He has 6 here in the first couple of minutes of the third quarter. It's a 6-point Quaker lead. So both teams just trading baskets. They get it to Mills to Kurkowski. Kurkowski feeds it back to Mills, and the ball's poked away, and here comes the Patriots. Braxton Poore doesn't have the numbers, but he finds a wide open for three, Andrew Farmer. Kurkowski gets the rebound, and we'll have a foul called against the Patriots.
As far as rebounding, Plainfield has a slight edge in this game so far, about 16-12 or so. Good rebound there by Max.
Braxton Poore is going to be hit with a foul. That's his third, and that might be something to watch out. And now another foul, a silly foul by Andrew Farmer, as he's going to be called for the reach. That'll be his second, but it is second team foul.
Farmer, a senior guard for Terre Haute North, committed the foul way out high, way away from the basket. Of course, you never want to do that.
Nichols gets it across the timeline with 5 minutes left to go in the quarter, a 6-point Quaker advantage. Connor Brands has it poked away by Kobe Riley. Right now, Riley has been pretty much the only offense the Patriots have had in this second half, and Dahm almost loses it, but gives it to Kurkowski, right side to Nichols. Nichols finds Nathan Mills in the corner. Nichols gets the ball back to Kurkowski. 4:36 left to go, third quarter, 36-30. Nice lob pass into Nathan Mills. Mills off the glass, gets the kind roll on the assist by Kyler Nichols.
You know, the Plainfield offensive set's much improved since we saw them the first time here. Brian, they're showing a lot of patience, good ball movement, taking good quality shots.
Here's Kobe Riley again, and they're just going to keep feeding the big guy. He now has 8 points in the quarter, and again, after a scoreless first half, so no thoughts about where that is. Kyler Nichols is going to get bailed out. He is shot no good, but Max Kurkowski follows down the lane, gets the bucket. Kurkowski has 8. They feed Nichols once again, or Kobe Riley. This time his shot's partially blocked, and here's Kyler Nichols with the basketball. 40-32, an 8-point Quaker advantage. Their largest lead of the night's been 10. Dahm with the basketball. He's double-teamed. They get it to Nichols. Nichols drives and tried to feed Nathan Mills, but poked away, and it was Kobe Riley once again there, and now we're going to have a foul, and a little frustration there, I believe, by Kyler Nichols.
Two turnovers for Plainfield here so far in the third quarter. I have no turnovers yet for Terre Haute North. I see some substitutions on both sides here, Brian.
Brands will leave, Dahm will leave, as Bryson Ellis comes in, as does Jacob Maple. Austin Kurashima now in for the Patriots. Patriots trail by 8. 3:32 left to go in this third quarter. 40-32 is our score. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. A.J. Smith also in. Here's Kyler Nichols, a telegraph pass. He skies for it, gets in front of the big man Riley. Here's Kurkowski. He drives and a whistle stop play. And another foul is going to be called against the Patriots. They are racking up some fouls here.
They tried to get Mr. Riley down the ball down low in the post again, but turned that ball over. Kobe came in averaging just over 6 points a game for Terre Haute North, and I think you said he has 8 points just in this quarter.
Kurkowski triggers the inbound to Mills. Mills skies, goes up with the right hand, doesn't get the bucket, but he will head to the free throw line. Another foul, fourth team foul against Terre Haute North, and Kobe Riley's going to pick up foul number 3.
You know, against a lot of teams, we see Nathan operate out on the perimeter as well as down low. This game, he has been told to stay in the post, play down low, and it's been effective for Plainfield here.
Nathan now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He has 15 points, and he has one more free throw on the way. Second free throw is good. That makes it back to a double-digit advantage at 10, 42-32 with 3:10 left to go first quarter. Quakers have never trailed in this game. They got off to a quick early start, and they've been able to stay ahead of Terre Haute North this entire game. They feed Riley once again. Nice spin move, but blocked from behind by Mills. Patriots get the basketball. They'll feed Smith. Smith drives in the lane, and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called against Plainfield.
Yeah, Kobe made a nice move, got a step, got position on Nathan there. Nathan came from behind to block his shot.
Max Kurkowski will pick up his first foul of the contest. It's the third team foul against Plainfield, and A.J. Smith will trigger the inbounds from the baseline. looking to get it in. 5-second call, and they just get it in as he gets it into Charlie Imoni's hands. Imoni has 8 points, and Quakers have done a pretty good job limiting him. He's been averaging about 14. They feed Riley again, and he's blocked. But they're going to say Jacob Maple got a little bit too much of the arm. As Maple with some help side defense tried to come over and get the block. Instead, he's called for the foul.
Every possession for Terre Haute North, they have tried to go on inside to Mr. Riley. He's been effective in there, and now he draws the foul.
Riley with 8 points. He's got 1 free throw attempt, and he missed it. And he'll get that one to drop. Keegan Motter now into the lineup. He'll give Kyler Nichols a breather.
Riley had not shot a free throw on the season coming into this game.
He is now 1 of 2 on the season then, as he is 1 of 2 in this game. And he hits the second. He is now 2 of 3. He has 10 points, all in the quarter, and it is all. He is responsible for all of the Patriot points. A near steal, but here's the Quakers. Reverse layup by Maple. Counted in 1.
Jacob Maple. They did break the press after almost turning it over and got it ahead to Maple for a nice layup. Good play there by Jacob, and he'll shoot the free throw.
And Kobe Riley has picked up foul number 4. And for head coach Todd Wolfel, that cannot be a good sign because that has been the only offense the Patriots have been able to rely on here in the second half, and he now has to sit with 4 fouls.
Yeah, funny. Bit of a chess match between these two coaches here. They went away from Sandifer and their main scorer, Imoni, just to get Mr. Riley operating on the inside. It was effective, but they do trail by 10 here.
Jacob's free throw is no good, so he has 2 points, but it's a 10-point Quaker advantage with 2:25 left to go in the quarter. Here's a 3-ball, no good by Kurashima. Motter gets it, and here's Kurashima with a foul. And that's going to be the 6th team foul against Terre Haute North. It is Kurashima's second, and that means for the remainder of this game, Plainfield's going to be shooting free throws. And Plainfield is, for the game, 12 of 16.
Very good.
Dahm will trigger the inbound into the backcourt to Keegan Motter. The Quakers with a 10-point lead, 2:15 left to go third quarter. Motter looks for a screen by Nathan, gives the ball back to Nathan. Nathan down low, all alone, but missing the shot was Maple. He's going to be tied up down underneath by Cassius Bell. I'll say it's a held ball, and the possession error will favor Terre Haute North.
Well, Jacob with a good, strong move there, just couldn't get it to fall. He was defended by Terre Haute North, though, and they'll have the ball here to inbound under their own basket.
We'll approach 2 minutes left to go third quarter. Quakers with a 10-point lead at 44-34. Smith with the basketball, gives it to Kurashima, and there's going to be a quick whistle against Bryson Ellis. That'll be Bryson's second. Team foul number 5 against Plainfield.
Coach Weaver was okay with that foul, no problem. He wanted Bryson to defend a little bit different there instead of getting into the player with his body.
Again, the only real foul difficulty for Terre Haute North, Kobe Riley is now sitting with 4. Connor Brenz has 3 for the Quakers. Here's Kurashima for 3. Shot no good. Maple with a rebound for the Quakers. Motter into the front court. Keegan finds Bryson, left side to Mark Dahm. Dahm looking down low, and we got a big battle going underneath as Jacob Maple and Cassius Bell were fighting down low, but that is going to be the 17th foul against Terre Haute North. It is Bell's first, but for the remainder of this game, Plainfield is going to be shooting free throws, and at the line will be Jacob Maple, who just missed his only free throw attempt of the night. First of the 1-and-1 is no good, and Patriots have the ball, and they're quickly pressing it up the middle as sticking a leg out there was Jacob Maple just to make sure that Kashawn Sandifer didn't have a clear lane to the hoop.
Boy, Jacob Maple, just in his time here in the ball game, he's been active in a central part of the action on both ends of the court as he committed the foul there on defense. Sandifer, another nice drive, knows how to go to the hoop.
Sandiford watches that one rim out. He was 2 of 2 heading into that attempt, and he misses his first. And Maple will sit with 3 fouls. It was the 16th foul against the Quakers, so both teams will be shooting free throws for the remainder of this contest. Sandifer has 6 points, all in the first half, gets his 7th point at the line here in the second half, as Smith will leave and C.J. Brown will re-enter the lineup for head coach Todd Wolfel's Terre Haute North Patriots. 44-35, Quakers with the lead. 1:27 left to go in the third quarter, and here comes that press once again. They feed Kurkowski, and Kurkowski is going to be fouled by C.J. Brown, and that's got some of the Terre Haute North coaching staff hanging a head or two.
You're not kidding, Brian. They were really uncertain of that call. Well, I think they were certain. They were uncertain of the referee's call on that, we'll say.
For C.J. Brown, that's foul number 3, 8th team foul, and Kurkowski's at the line to shoot the 1-and-1, excuse me. Kurkowski is 2 of 2 from the line. He has 8 points on the night. And that one's no good, and the rebound's controlled by Sandifer. Krishan Sandifer brings it into the front court, and now traveling as Cassius Bell couldn't gather his feet, and the turnover will give the ball right back to the Quakers, who lead by 9 with 1:15 left to go in the quarter. Kurkowski will trigger the inbound from the sideline and get the ball into the hands of Reese Crawford. Here comes the press once again. Crawford finds Ellis, who finds Mills. Mills from the free throw line is good.
Good play. Got them all in the center of the court against that press to Nathan Mills. He knew what to do with it. Stop at the free throw line, take a good jumper, and hit it.
18 points for Nathan Mills, an 11-point Quaker advantage, and driving through the lane was Brian Stevens, and he's going to be fouled. Mills got the block, but the foul occurred before that. Keegan Motter will be charged with his 3rd personal 7th team foul, as at the line will be Brian Stevens, and he gets his first points of the game. It comes at the free throw line.
Stevens, a 5'11 senior, came in just averaging just over 2 points a game at the line here for Terre Haute North.
And he has hit his average, as those 2 free throws give him 2 points. Kyler Nichols back in for head coach Andy Weaver, as Keegan Motter will hit the bench with 3 personals. He has not scored a point here in this game. They get the ball into Mills to Nichols. Nichols back to Mills. They'll have to get it across the timeline, which they do. Right side, 46 seconds. As Kurkowski makes a move, they're going to be called for steps.
Boy, Max saw an opportunity to drive to the bucket after the pump fake there, but just moved his feet, traveled on that turnover. Plainfield, their 4th of the third quarter here.
Dom back in. Kurkowski will sit this final 45 seconds. And also re-entering the lineup, Jacob Maple. He'll come in for Reese Crawford. 45.4 seconds remain in the third quarter. Quakers with a 46-37 advantage. And right now for the Patriots, they got 10 points from Kobe Riley, but he's sitting with 4 fouls. And now as they feed Brian Stevens, holding his hands up is to say, who me, is Bryson Ellis, and the referee says, yes, it was you.
Boy, that was a tough call. I think a lot of these fouls sure have been committed by the players, but these referees calling things tight here tonight on this December 23rd before Christmas, not in much of a giving mood are the referees.
18 fouls for both teams. Maple leaves. Here comes Kurkowski back, as does Reese Crawford. Brian Stevens once again at the free throw line. Shooting the 1-and-1, does not get it. Oh, but unable to corral the rebound was Max Kurkowski, and it was Standiford getting the putback. Standiford now with 9.
That's a big score right there that you do not want to let up. You think you have the rebound, they get it and put it back in for a 2-point bucket.
It's a 7-point Quaker advantage. 15 seconds remain in the quarter.
Need a good shot here.
Brenz gives it to Kyler Nichols. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Gets a screen. Feeds Brenz. Left elbow to Kurkowski. 3-ball from the wing. That's off the rim. No good. Sandifer, 3-quarter court shot is high off the glass. And that is the end of the third quarter. Quakers have never trailed. And as we head into the fourth quarter, they lead by 7. 46-39. Back in a moment. This is Quaker basketball on ASO.
Does Wings Etc. have great wings? Sure, but wait, there's more. So much more than award-winning jumbo wings. Stop past our new location in Plainfield at 1818 East Main Street, just west of Kroger, and you'll get a great big taste of what the Etc. in Wings Etc. is all about. You can call 406-3250 to place your to-go order today. That's Wings Etc. at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. We all have a guy, but who's your guy? Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield next to Popeye's Chicken is a proud supporter of Plainfield basketball. Jeremiah specializes in life insurance and retirement maximization. Call 839-3322 or go to who'syourguy.net to contact Jeremiah today. That's Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield.
Plainfield leads Terre Haute North by the score 46-39. They outscore the Patriots 16-15 in that quarter. And they will head to the fourth quarter with the 7-point lead. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. A couple of days before Christmas, Quakers are hoping Santa can bring them a victory before the Christmas holiday. And right now they're in a good position to do just that. Here's Max Krakowski with a basketball, and he's going to be fouled by Charlie Amoni, I believe. The 9th team foul to be called against Terre Haute North.
Brian, I think these first few minutes of this fourth quarter are very important. Plainfield almost desperate for a win here. They lead this game by 7 points starting this fourth quarter. Of course, you want to keep the foot on the gas here and keep scoring, which they did in that third quarter, but you don't want to let up anything here. Make your free throws in this fourth quarter. Be patient, get good shots.
Krakowski hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Max now with 9 points. He is now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And that one
Good
gets
job,
the
Matt.
kind roll, gets 4 of 5. 10 points for Krakowski. He's got double figures. And it's back to a 9-point lead for Plainfield. Set the lineups in a moment. Here's a nice bounce pass. They get Imoni blocked from behind by Krakowski. But following it up was Brian Stevens. So good play by Max Krakowski, but good job by Stevens to follow up and get the basket for the Patriots.
Indeed it was. The start of the third quarter for Terre Haute North, still on the bench.
Kobe Riley was the star, but that's Connor Brenz with a bucket on the nice feed from Nathan Mills. Brenz now with 9 points, still a 9-point advantage for the Quakers, and we'll have a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. And it'll be the 9th team foul against Plainfield.
Connor Brenz played a good game here tonight for the Red Pride. Sophomore, 6'5", Connor Brenz, number 44 out there, done a good job tonight with those 9 points now.
It will be Reese Crawford call for the foul. Charlie Imoni will be at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And Imoni, who had 8 points in the first half, has yet to score here in the second half. As setting down will be Crawford. Mark Dahlm returns to the lineup for Coach Andy Weaver. 7:08 left to go in regulation. Quakers with a 50-41 advantage. Imoni at the line. And he hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He now has 9.
Good-looking free throw by the young man. Has good backspin on it, a good arch. That's a good-looking free throw shot from Mr. Imoni.
Patriots now 16-24 from the line. Make it 17-25 as Imoni gets the back end, and it is a 7-point lead as Kyler Nichols has the basketball. He feeds Connor Brenz. Brenz thought about the pull-up jumper but held up. Now feeds Nichols. Nichols left side to Dahm. It is Dahm, Nichols, Mills, Krakowski, and Brenz, the 5 on the court for the Red Pride.
Yep.
They'll feed Connor Brenz down low. Good defense by Imoni. Brenz's jumper is no good. Stevens with a rebound. Patriots running, and Stevens will take it, whistle, and they'll call a blocking foul. They will not count the basket. They will wave off the basket, saying the foul occurred before the shot, but 2 free throws on the way.
Of course, both teams in the bonus here, a good portion of the second half. Every free throw in the fourth quarter for both teams going to be critical now.
Fouls against Kyler Nichols, that's his second, but it is the 10th team foul, so Patriots will be shooting 2 the rest of the way, and Brian Stevens is at the line to shoot 2. Stevens with 2 points. He is 2 of 3 from the line. And that one off the back iron, no good. Nichols departs as Keegan Motter returns to the lineup for the Red Pride. 50-43 our score with 6:42 left in regulation. Stevens with one more free throw as Patriots are shooting the double bonus. Second free throw is on the way. It is good.
They're going to continue to press.
They get the ball in the hands of Nathan Mills. Mills brings it up the court, spins in the lane, puts it up.
Beautiful.
Soft hands, soft right-hander. Nathan Mills with 20 points. An 8-point lead, and now a turnover as throwing the basketball away was C.J. Brown. He was trying to hit Cassius Bell out on the wing and simply threw it into the Patriots bench. 52-44, Quakers with the lead. 6:27 left to go in regulation. Both teams will be shooting the double bonus on the next Patriot foul. They have currently got 19 fouls. Here's Kurkowski in the lane, right hand, and as I mentioned, that Kurkowski's going to the line to shoot a pair on the double bonus. It'll be the 10th team foul against the Patriots.
You know, all three of the big guys for Plainfield. They all started. They've had good games here tonight. Max Kurkowski, Nathan Mills, and of course, Max Kurkowski, Nathan Mills, and of course Connor Brenz. Good games for the big guys here tonight.
Kurkowski hits the first of a pair. $11 points for Max. And he's got one more free throw on the way. And he nails it.
Good job.
Max is 6 of 7 from the line. And head coach Todd Wolfel, really no choice now. He's going to bring the big guy, Kobe Riley, back in. Riley gave them a huge presence in that third quarter with 10 points, but he also committed 4 fouls. And he's back on the court with 6:08 left and 4 fouls.
And they're going to try to go to him right away here.
They get to Riley, guarded by Mills, turns in the lane, throws it off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound and gets the putback.
Wow, this guy, he is tough.
Riley with 12 points, and it's a 8-point advantage at 54-46 with 5:50 left in the game. Motter left side to Mark Daum, Daum to Brenz. Brenz right side to Nathan Mills. Mills looks like he wants to go one-on-one, but he'll give to Kurkowski at the left wing. Back over to Motter. Motter thought about the three, pulled it back down. Gives it left side to Daum.
Good ball movement and a patient offense almost all night long now for the Quakers.
Here's Connor Brenz. Reverses the dribble, gives it back to Kurkowski. And as Chris mentioned, not forcing anything.
Yeah.
They give it to Brenz. Brenz has an advantage, spins, doesn't have anything, gives it to up top to Motter, and the Quakers will pull it back out. Being very patient, they've got the lead and time on their side. No reason to push things.
Last foul in the bonus, so looking good right here, right now. Need to keep it up, though. Keep scoring when you can.
Go under 5 minutes left to go in the game, an 8-point lead. Give it up top. This is Brenz between the circle. And a reach in, and that's going to be against Riley, and that's number 5. And Coach Todd Wolfel said you got to be aware. And Kobe Riley comes in, he gets a bucket, but now he's going to have to sit with his 5th personal.
Yeah, and that's a foul you don't want your big guy committing out beyond the free throw line there. Unnecessary foul, and that's going to hurt. Losing him hurt Terre Haute North. And Mr. Brenz will be at the foul line for Plainfield.
Connor Brenz has 9 points. He is 1 of 1 from the line, and he's going to be shooting 2 here. And that one goes halfway down and rattles back out for Connor. It's still an 8-point advantage with 4:51 left to go in regulation. Quakers being very patient. They got the foul. And Brenz will not be able to drop either of the free throws as Sandiford gets the rebound and gives it to Farmer.
Play good defense now, Quakers. Come on.
Sandiford gets the basketball. He goes left side to Braxton Poor, gives it to Imoni. Back up top to Stevens. Stevens will give it to Sandiford. Without the big man Riley, you can see Terre Haute North really staying a lot more on the perimeter. Here's Imoni. They feed down low. Good defense there. As coming in was Keegan Motter doing an excellent job on Farmer. Farmer in the lane goes right side to Stevens. Stevens drives and a whistle, and they're going to get Mark Daum for the reach in as Coach Weaver is going to take about 5 steps toward the other end of the bench as he did not agree with that call, but they're going to call Connor Brenz with a foul. That's his 4th. Thought they were going to call it.
Yeah, on that possession, Brian, Mark Daum was given the responsibility of guarding their leading scorer, Mr. Imoni.
Stevens front end, first of two, misses the first.
That helps the Quaker cause. Free throws, as we said, very important here in this fourth quarter. Both teams wants to hit every one they shoot here if you can.
Brenz will depart. Kyler Nichols back in for Coach Andy Weaver. And Stevens will see if he can at least split a pair of free throws for the Patriots, which he does.
Press on again for Terre Haute North.
6 points for Stevens, and now a quick whistle,
Timeout.
and a timeout's going to be called by head coach Andy Weaver. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Quakers lead by 7 at 54-47 as we have 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in regulation. Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. Our next broadcast here on Audio Sports Online will be a week from tonight as Perry Meridian comes to Red Pride Gymnasium as the Falcons will be here. We'll have tip-off of that game scheduled for around 7:30. We're usually on about 5 minutes ahead of time.
Indianapolis School, of course, Perry Meridian, long known for a good athletic program.
So the Falcons and the Quakers next Tuesday. Meanwhile, Quakers with a 7-point lead. They have yet to trail in this contest. They got off to a quick start in this basketball game and have basically been able to keep about a 4-point advantage on the Patriots all night long.
You know, they've got to handle this press here again. So far, so good against the press. A few turnovers, but a pretty good job. Need to get the ball down the court, hopefully into Nathan Mills' hands for a good shooting opportunity.
Kurkowski triggers the inbounds from the baseline. Got to hurry and just gets it into Nathan. Nathan will bring it up front, gives it off to Motter. Motter finds Nichols. They go left side to Daum. 3-guard lineup on the court for Coach Weaver. Keegan will back it out. And they're just content to burn off some time as we are more than halfway through this fourth quarter.
Pick and roll.
Here's Nathan Mills, pull-up jumper, no good. And Stevens gets the rebound for the Patriots. He'll go right side over to Sandifer. Sandifer in the lane, and a whistle and a foul as Sandifer was going to kick it out. But a reach-in foul is going to be called against Plainfield.
Boy, nice roll to the hoop there. Nathan got a good pass, just couldn't convert along the baseline. Terre Haute North shooting free throws again.
Kyler Nichols with foul number 3. Only Connor Brenz in serious trouble with 4 as Sandifer hits the first of a pair. Both teams in the double bonus for the remainder of this contest. And it has been a bit of a foul fest all night long. And the second one is good by Sandifer. He now has 11 points and will have a traveling violation called against Kyler Nichols.
Ooh, Plainfield wanted the reach-in foul against that press, but they are going to get a turnover, and they will bounce the ball underneath their own, or on their own baseline.
Well, now this can make it a one-possession game as it is 54-49 as Terre Haute North could make this a one-possession game. They get it to Kurashima. Kurashima gets the ball into the hands of Braxton Poore. Poore underneath to Kurashima to Farmer. Farmer up top to Poore, over to Sandifer. Sandifer guarded by Nichols. Sandifer in the lane, spins, leaves it with a right hand. Shot is short, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called against the Red Pride.
Sandifer again showing ability to penetrate the defense there. Very good-looking player, Keshawn Sandifer, just a junior. They'll have to deal with him again next year as a senior.
Kyler Nichols is hit with foul number 4. Sandifer at the line shooting a pair. Leaves that one high but gets the kind roll. Subs in now is Reese Crawford and Bryson Ellis back in.
Well, Bryson hit a good three-pointer from the corner there in the first half. Wouldn't be a bad idea to try and get him a shot, see if he can get another one.
Sandifer hits the second. He is 4-4 from the line here in this fourth quarter, and he has
good job.
Now 13 points. 54-51, a 3-point lead. But the Quakers have the basketball and 3:19 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Big possession here. Quakers need to score this round, Brian.
Up top, this is Crawford. Crawford to Motter. Motter looking down to Nathan Mills. Mills wide open. Ball fake. And he'll kick it out now to Crawford. Crawford drives, right hand, lays it up and in. Reese Crawford has 5 points, and it's back to a 2-possession advantage. But Sandifer quickly running down the other end of the court. He gets the bucket, and we'll have a quick timeout called, I believe, by head coach Todd Woelfel. It is a full timeout, so we will take a timeout as well. 2:53 left to go in regulation. Quakers lead 56-53. We'll be back in a moment. This is Quaker basketball on ASO.
Whether you're looking to buy a new home or need to refinance an existing mortgage, J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans can help you with all your mortgage financing needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA loans. Contact JP today at 550-2116. That's JP Brenz and Caliper Home Loans.
Alongside Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in regulation. Plainfield with a 56-53 lead as Terre Haute North now taking advantage of some free throws here in this fourth quarter. They have hit 8 of 10 from the line here in this quarter. And they have also hit 3 from the field. So they are right now outpacing the Quakers here in this fourth quarter. Foul trouble all around. Connor Brenz with 4, Kyler Nichols with 4 for the Quakers. Kobe Riley has already fouled out for Terre Haute North, and they have 3 players with 3 fouls each. Both teams in the double bonus, and the Patriots will once again press off the inbound as Kurkowski will trigger it from the baseline. Max looking, he'll find Keegan. Keegan Motter, double team is coming. He'll come over here to Crawford. Crawford to Kurkowski. Kurkowski to Mills. Mills underneath, soft right hand up is good.
Boy, a good pass. Max found him open underneath. Nathan converted.
22 points. Three ball on the way. Charlie Imoni.
Wow.
And Imoni, who has been virtually absent here in this second half, hits a big 3. It's a 2-point lead for the Quakers with 2:23 left to go in the game.
You know, Plainfield scoring, but it doesn't take Terre Haute North 2 seconds to come back and score at the other end. Turnover.
Crawford had the chair pulled out from underneath. Coach Weaver looking for the foul as Reese tried to tap it out to the wing. He taps it out of bounds, and now the Patriots, who have yet to lead this game, they've never tied this game, they now have a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Imoni with a huge 3 for the Patriots. He hit a 3 back in the first half. He had 8 points in the first half. He has now got 13, but those 5 points here in the second half, all here in the fourth quarter.
And Mark Dahm will be the designated defender against Imoni on this possession.
Bringing it up will be A.J. Smith. He'll leave it off for Brian Stevens. Stevens finds Sandifer, and Sandifer traveled. Forgot to put the ball on the court before he took his step, and he'll be called for steps. As Keegan Motter will return, Mark Dahm will depart. Dahm, probably the better defender.
Yeah.
And they'll bring Keegan in to run the offense. Kurkowski looking to trigger, and he gets it into Ellis. Ellis is going to be called for steps. And things starting to unravel a little bit for the Red Pride here in this fourth quarter. As now Motter will leave, Dahm will return. And Andrew Farmer returns for head coach Todd Woelfel as A.J. Smith takes a seat for the Patriots.
Critical turnovers there on those last 2 possessions against the Terre Haute North defensive pressure.
2 minutes left to go in regulation. Quakers with a 58-56 lead. They get the turnover, throwing it up. No good. Kurkowski with the putback.
Great follow by Max.
Bryson Ellis threw it over the rim, but Kurkowski followed it up. He gets the bucket. It's a 2-possession game. 1:42. Imoni for 3. Shot no good. The ball will be knocked out of bounds by the Patriots, and the Quakers have the basketball.
Brian, that was that same spot where Imoni hit that big 3-pointer just a minute ago. That one clanged off the rim, battled for the rebounds, went out of bounds, and it'll be Red Pride ball here.
Connor Brenz and Kyler Nichols will return for Coach Andy Weaver. Both players have 4 fouls each. 60-56, 1:38 left to go. Both teams in the double bonus. Kurkowski to trigger the inbound from the baseline. Looks, finds Nichols. Double team comes. Nichols picks up his dribble, tries to step through the double team, and Coach Andy Weaver's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, he does not want any kind of turnover there, not taking any chance. Quickly called that timeout when there was trouble getting the ball in and up against that press.
1:33 left in regulation. Quakers up by 4. Back after this is Quaker basketball on ASO.
Prestwick Pet Sitters and owner Dawn Crawford is a proud sponsor of the Plainfield Quakers basketball team. Prestwick Pet Sitters has been in business for over 20 years, servicing Plainfield, Avon, and Danville, specializing in home pet care for all types of pets, from Angora rabbits to zebrafish and all the cats and dogs in between. Visit PrestwickPetSitters.com or call 745-9900 to learn more or schedule an appointment before your next trip. That's PrestwickPetSitters.com.
Head coach Andy Weaver calls a timeout. He has 2 remaining. Coach Todd Wolfel has 3 for Terre Haute North. Quakers with a 2-possession lead, 60-56. They'll have the basketball as Patriots trail by 7 after 3. They got it to within 2, but they have yet to be able to tie the Quakers, much less take the lead.
Big possession here. Get the ball in, get up, get it set, get in your offense quickly.
It is Kurkowski, Nichols, Brenz, Motter, and Mills, the 5 on the court for the Red Pride. And Kurkowski finds Keegan Motter. Motter guarded closely by C.J. Brown. Motter gets it across the timeline just in time. And now it is Kurkowski, and Kurkowski's going to be fouled by C.J. Brown.
Yep.
For Brown, that'll be his 4th. And Max Kurkowski
how's he doing on free throws tonight, bro?
He is 6 of 7 from the line.
Good.
And he has hit all 4, now make it 5 here in this quarter.
That's a beauty right there. He's got a great backspin, great form. The shooter, Max, you'd expect him to be a good free throw shooter, and he is hitting them here in clutch time for Plainfield.
Kurkowski with 15 points, and he has one more free throw on the way as Dahm and Bryson Ellis come back into the lineup. Kurkowski has hit all his free throws in this 4th quarter, and they've been clutch. And it's a 6-point Quaker advantage with 1:17 left in regulation. This is Imoni with the basketball. He finds Sandiford, almost lost it, but gathered it back up, picks up his dribble, now gives it to Imoni. Imoni drives, lays it high off the glass, and a nice play by Charlie Imoni.
Yeah, he got by Dom there, and no match for the Plainfield defense right there. Imoni, tremendous drive to the hoop.
Imoni with 15 points. Mills has got to get it across, and Coach Andy Weaver is going to have to burn another timeout as the Quakers were about to get hit with a 10-second call, and Plainfield will be down to 1 timeout remaining. We'll keep it right here with 54.7 seconds remaining.
Wow.
Quakers up by 4. It's 62-58. It has really been Max Kurkowski that has kept the Quakers out in front here in this 4th quarter. He has hit all 6 of his free throws. He has 8 points in the quarter and 16 in the game.
You know, and saving some of those timeouts for Coach Weaver so that you had them to use in those situations where you could have turned the ball over against the press, and the Terre Haute North pressure has really helped out the Plainfield cause here. You had those timeouts, you're able to use them now, huddle, and avoid that turnover.
Again, both teams have been in the double bonus for pretty much the entire quarter. Both teams will be shooting free throws at 2 free throws at pretty much every whistle. And the Quakers holding on to a 2-possession lead. A bucket here would be huge. A 2 would still make it a 2-possession game. It'd be a 6-point lead, though. Patriots would need a couple of threes, and those have been hard to come by tonight. Kurkowski will trigger the inbound from in front of the scorer's table.
Possession arrow does point towards Terre Haute North if it becomes a tie-up.
They get it to Connor Brenz. Brenz will be immediately fouled by Charlie Imoni quickly. Imoni will be hit with foul number 4. And Connor Brenz is now heading to the free throw line where he is 1 of 3. Connor with 9 points on the night, and he'll be shooting a pair.
Defender Mark Dahm is set to check in again for Plainfield.
Big free throw right there for Connor. And Austin Kurashima now in for Terre Haute North.
Sophomore Connor Brenz, a fine game here tonight.
Connor with 1 more. And it'll be a 64-58. 6-point lead. Driving right side. They leave it up, and Sandiford was all alone under the basket.
Timeout Terre Haute North.
Keyshawn Sandiford was all alone as Braxton Poore just simply shoveled underneath. And for Sandiford, He has 17 points on the game, and he's got 8 of them here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, came in averaging just 12.8. Good-looking player. You know, when Terre Haute North has had to respond to a Plainfield basket, they've done so quickly here. They're able to get it up court and get it in this fourth quarter. They're responding quickly to Plainfield scores, but they still trail by 4 with just 45.8 seconds left. Good ball game here tonight, Brian.
A very good game, and the Red Pride, who have led throughout, looking to hold on here and pick up win number 2 of the season.
Yeah, really
out of the timeout, they'll have Mills, Kurkowski, Ellis, Motter, and Brenz. It'll be Kurkowski triggering the inbounds from the baseline.
Important inbounds here.
Kurkowski can use the entire length of the baseline after the made basket, gets it into Connor Brenz, and he'll be immediately fouled by Keyshawn Sandifer. With all the fouls tonight, that is Sandifer's first.
Wow, incredible.
But we will head to the other end where Connor Brenz just hit 2 big free throws. They're going to ask him to do it again.
Do it again, big fella.
44.4 seconds remain. Quakers with a 4-point lead, 64-60. And Connor Brenz will shoot 2. And he hits the first. Big basket free throw right there. As they will once again clear the lane. As Coach Weaver will talk to the other 4 players as they set up the defense. Connor Brenz could keep it at 2, at a minimum, a 6-point lead. He does.
Impressive.
4 big free throws by Connor Brenz late. 66-60, 41 seconds left in regulation. A 6-point Quaker lead. Patriots running clock here. They're looking for Imoni, but they'll give it to Kurashima, and he'll
Great
hit
shot.
a 3.
Great clutch shot. Set his feet well. Good shot.
A 3-point lead. Quakers with only 1 timeout remaining. Mills is going to be fouled.
He was fouled.
C.J. Brown will foul out with his 5th. And it will send Nathan Mills to the line.
It has been a good game, like we said, Brian. The amount of fouls, though, the only problem. And that foul shooting here in the second half by Plainfield sure has helped their cause if they go on to win this game.
Mills has 22 points. And on the night, he is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. But he has hit both free throws he has attempted here in the second half. Both of them came in the third quarter.
C.J. Brown just fouled out, and this was his first game of the year. He did a good job tonight for Terre Haute North.
Mills
There's a misfield.
missed it. It was a 2 shot on the double bonus, but Nathan misses the first. He could still make it a 2-possession game, however, if he can hit this free throw. Currently a 3-point lead for the Quakers, and he missed it. A 3-point lead, but the Patriots have the basketball. Sandiford gives it to Imoni. Imoni, 3-ball on the way. That rims out no good, but the Patriots have the rebound. 3 on the way. Shot no good by Farmer. Loose ball and a foul called underneath as Braxton Poore ripped the rebound down for the Patriots. 7.9 seconds remain. The foul actually is not the worst thing that could happen for the Quakers because the Plainfield Quakers have a 3-point lead, and the Patriots are only going to get 2 free throws from Braxton Poore out of this. Poore has no points, and he has yet to make a free throw, though he makes his first.
Came in at almost 78% from the line coming into this game. Mr. Poore, big free throw coming up here with 7.9 seconds left.
We'll see if they elect to see if he can miss it intentionally or make it and use their defense.
They're ready to crash the board.
Free throw is up, and we have a whistle and a lane violation called against Terre Haute North.
They were set to crash the boards on that, Brian. They got in there early.
A big mistake there by the Patriots on the lane violation, and now the Quakers have a 2-point lead and 7.9 seconds remaining.
Get the ball in. Hold on to it.
Kurkowski to Motter. Motter will be fouled immediately by Austin Kurashima. And Keegan Motter with 6.8 seconds remaining is going to head to the other end of the court. Keegan has yet to score, and he has yet to attempt a free throw in this game.
He's a junior. Keegan, sure he's done this many times in practice. He needs to make that practice count here and hit these free throws.
One free throw is huge, though it'll still make it a one-possession game, but the Patriots would need a 3. 2 free throws here could ice it.
Of course, Plainfield going to pull all their defenders back in the defensive zone.
So Keegan at the line with 2 free throws, and he hits the first. Big free throw coming up for Plainfield, and head coach Todd Wolfel, sensing that, is going to call a timeout. Each team will have 1 timeout remaining. The Quakers lead by 3 with 6.8 seconds remaining, 67-64. Quakers have hit some big free throws here in this fourth quarter. Max Kurkowski on the evening, perfect 6 of 6 from the line here in this quarter. Connor Brenz has been 4 of 6 from the line. And the Quakers, who weren't overly a terrific free throw shooting team coming into this game, they've done a pretty good job from the charity stripe tonight. They've managed to keep ahead of Terre Haute North throughout much of this contest. And while North has done a good job from the line here in this fourth quarter, as this game is pretty much turned into a free throw game here in the fourth quarter, it is the Quakers that still have the 3-point lead with Keegan Motter set with one more free throw.
What I like too, Brian, is the poise of the Quakers here tonight. They've kept up a scoring pace. They have 21 points so far just in this fourth quarter. So they have played tough, not gone away. I've been impressed with their patience on offense. Good work here by the Quakers tonight. They deserve to try and get this win, and the Plainfield fans going to acknowledge that effort here with a standing ovation.
Well, one more big free throw coming up for Keegan Motter. If he makes this, it's a 2-possession game.
Still a ways to go. Need to execute here. Hit this shot and then play good defense.
6.8 seconds remain in regulation. 67-64 Plainfield. And Motter sinks it. It's a 4-point advantage. Keegan sits down, and Kyler Nichols comes in as Keegan Motter. He has only 2 points in this game, none bigger than those 2 free throws he just hit. As Sandifer gets the basketball, 5 seconds remaining. They'll just let Sandifer go down. Kurashima gets the basket, and a quick timeout called with 0.2 seconds remaining.
Now all you have to do is get the ball inbounds.
Austin Kurashima will be credited with the basket. He has 8 points. It's a 2-point Quaker lead, but that's all the Quakers need is to throw it down, and I'm sure what Coach Weaver is saying, throw it down deep into the front court. Doesn't matter who touches the basketball. They really can't get a shot up. The worst thing that can happen here is that you get called for a 5-second count.
Right. I was going to say, Brian, I've seen situations where it's so obvious. Throw the ball down to the far end of the court. Teams don't do that for whatever reason, and some problems may happen. But
they have reset the clock to 0.8 seconds. That
sure
would allow, if a 5-second call was called against the Quakers, that would allow the Patriots to get an inbound and a quick shot. But I'm sure Coach Weaver is probably going to set this up where they're going to throw the ball down into the front court, and then it doesn't matter. Whoever touches the ball, the clock would start. And for the Patriots, they would have to get maybe a 3-quarter shot off at the buzzer to win the basketball game. So we'll see how the Quakers play this coming out of the timeout. The Quakers have 1 timeout left. That was the final timeout for Coach Wolfel and the Patriots.
Max will probably inbounds it. He has been doing that duty all night, and he will.
Connor Brenz and Nathan Mills will go into the backcourt. And now they'll switch. Kurkowski will inbounds. He'll have the entire length of the baseline to get it in. They'll look, and they'll find Kyler Nichols, and that's the ball game.
Plainfield win.
Plainfield with a big win. They take an early lead, and they never trail, and they knock off Terre Haute North by the score of 68-66. We'll be back with some final stats in just a moment. This is Red Pride Basketball on ASO.
Whether you're looking to buy a new home or need to refinance an existing mortgage, J.P. Brenz and Caliper Home Loans can help you with all your mortgage financing needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA loans. Contact JP today at 550-2116. That's JP Brenz and Caliper Home Loans. Prestwick Pet Sitters and owner Dawn Crawford is a proud sponsor of the Plainfield Quakers basketball team. Prestwick Pet Sitters has been in business for over 20 years, servicing Plainfield, Avon, and Danville, specializing in home pet care for all types of pets, from Angora rabbits to zebrafish and all the cats and dogs in between. Visit PrestwickPetSitters.com or call 745-9900 to learn more or schedule an appointment before your next trip. That's PrestwickPetSitters.com. We'd like to thank Raymond's Alignment Service in Plainfield for being a proud sponsor of Plainfield Quaker basketball. Raymond's Alignment Service is Plainfield's complete auto and truck repair center since 1995. You can visit them at 3828 Clarks Creek Road in Plainfield or give them a call at 317-838-7112. That's Raymond's Alignment Service in Plainfield. Does Wings Etc. have great wings? Sure, but wait, there's more. So much more than award-winning jumbo wings. Stop past our new location in Plainfield at 1818 East Main Street, just west of Kroger, and you'll get a great big taste of what the Etc. and Wings Etc. is all about. You can call 406-3250 to place your to-go order today. That's Wings Etc. at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. We all have a guy, but who's your guy? Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield next to Popeye's Chicken is a proud supporter of Plainfield basketball. Jeremiah specializes in life insurance and retirement maximization. Call 839-3322 or go to who'syourguy.net to contact Jeremiah today. That's Jeremiah P. Whip State Farm Agency in Plainfield.
Plainfield Quakers take an early lead, and they never look back. And they pick up their second win of the season as they knock off Terre Haute North by the score of 68-66. Let's give you some final stats for tonight's game. Leading all scorers with 17 points was the Patriots' Kershawn Sandifer. 15 points from Charlie Imoni for Terre Haute North. 8 points from Austin Kurashima. It was 6 points from Brian Stevens. 4 points from A.J. Smith. 2 points from C.J. Brown, 12 points from Kobe Riley, Braxton Poor, Cassius Bell had 1 point each. Andrew Farmer and Jackson Wolver played. They did not score. The Patriots had 4 3-pointers on the night. They were also 24 of 35 from the free throw line. For the Plainfield Quakers, leading scorer, with 22 points, leading all scorers was Nathan Mills. 16 points from Max Kurkowski, including a big 8 points there in that fourth quarter. 13 points from Connor Brenz, followed up by 6 points from Bryson Ellis, 5 points from Reese Crawford, 2 points from Keegan Motter and Kyler Nichols, as well as Jacob Maple and Mark Daum and Anthony Bolin played. They did not score. Quakers were 24 of 34 from the charity stripe tonight. The Patriots hit 4 3-point baskets. The Quakers only hit 2. But as I bring in my broadcast partner, Christopher Worley, we talked a little bit before this game how Plainfield looked to be getting away from that perimeter game. They really looked to make a strong presence down in the low post. And Connor Brenz, Nathan Mills, Max Kurkowski, even to a certain point, all did a good job.
They did, Brian. They established that early in that first quarter right away with Nathan Mills down low. Max and Connor really chipped in. Connor Brent's an excellent game for the sophomore here tonight. I have him as my third star. Of course, Nathan the first star and Max second star. But also they got good efforts from everybody. Keegan Motter hitting some big free throws there. Mark Daum on defense. Kyler Nichols played some real good point guard. So big win, big time to get it done here for Plainfield. You know, they're going to have family and friends in over the holidays. And, of course, your family members who may not see you or are in town all the time, they're going to ask, hey, how's your basketball team going? How are you guys doing? Well, they came in on this game 1-5, but now the boys will be able to say, hey, we won our last game, played a real good game here tonight on the 23rd against Terre Haute North.
Quakers led 12-8 after one quarter. They led at that 30-24. They led 46-39 in the third quarter. But then that fourth quarter, big scoring for both teams. Actually, the Patriots made a run. They did a lot of it from the charity stripe. They outscored the Quakers 27-22. But Keegan Motter hits 2 absolutely huge free throws there to ice it for Plainfield. They win 68-66. The Patriots fall to 3-4 on the season, while the Quakers improve to 2-6. Our next broadcast of Quaker basketball on Audio Sports Online will be 1 week from tonight, right back here at Red Pride Gymnasium as the Quakers take on the Falcons from Perry Meridian. Alongside my broadcast partner, Christopher Worley, I'm Brian Scott. We want to wish every one of you a very, very Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week for Red Pride basketball here on Audio Sports Online. Once again, your final score, the Quakers defeat the Patriots by the score of 68-66. Until next Tuesday, so long, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to Plainfield Quakers basketball on AudioSportsOnline.com. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Wings Etc., Prestwick Pet Sitters, State Farm Agent Jeremiah P. Wisp, Raymond's Alignment Service, and J.P. Brenz and Caliber Home Loans. Don't forget, you can catch a free on-demand replay of tonight's game by visiting www.AudioSportsOnline.com. Red Pride Basketball is an AudioSportsOnline.com production.